All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming at you live, 6 o'clock Thursday. It is Keeping It Rio. And as you can see right now, I'm kind of all alone in the world. My team has kind of let me down just a bit. No, I'm not. They're not letting me down. Let me bring on Jeremy and Eric here real quick so you guys can see what's going on. We got Jeremy. We got
Yo,
Eric. These guys are out driving around. Eric looks like he's in a really, really bad cell signal area, which is great for Keeping It Rio. So, hooray! Eric, how's it going? Can you hear us? Your microphone. Your microphone, Chief. All right, awkward silence. Check this out. I got someone else. I don't even know who this is. It's this is the greatest name of all time. So this man has to be completely cool. Look at Eric just fading completely out, man. Keeping It Rio. This is actually an embarrassment. So check this out. Nighthawk in the house. What's up, Nighthawk? How you doing? You don't have any microphone either, Nighthawk. What's going on over here? Are we amateur houring it today or what?
I'm Nighthawk. This is
Nighthawk.
Luna.
What's the origin of the Nighthawk name? What's going on with that? That's just.
I'm pretty sure that's from Step Brothers.
Okay,
I'm Nighthawk.
okay.
Well, you got to call me Dragon or something like that. I don't know.
I like it.
I'm just
Let's see
being
what's
a
going on with
knucklehead.
Eric. Let's see if his signal's gotten any better.
Oh, there's Eric.
It would
Hey,
appear
Eric.
as though no,
What's
it
going
has
on,
not.
buddy? What's going on, Eric?
Well, now it's
hi.
good. We don't know if Eric's just
how nice
sitting
of you to
still on
come back
purpose
to
to
us.
mess with us because that's what he does, or is his signal really garbage? Eric, can you hear us?
Hi.
Can you hear me? Eric, what are you doing, man? Like, I can't hear you at all. Man,
Just letting
it's
us
almost
down,
like you
Eric.
didn't know we had this at 6 o'clock. I don't know. Me and Nighthawk we'll cover this for a minute. Jeremy's on
take
his way
over.
home. I know. Look at Jeremy. He's at least laughing. You can see him. He's trying. He's trying. So,
Jasmine wants to say hi.
That's not just any Jasmine. That's Princess Jasmine, right?
See, Chuck knows his stuff.
Absolutely.
Chuck knows his
Absolutely.
stuff.
I know my stuff when it comes to dogs. And I had this
That's
whole
right.
itinerary. I did a JoJo today. Like I actually had a list of things that we're going to talk about. I had no idea that my guys were going to do this to me and just completely make this look so amateur.
Well, let's talk about it. I can talk. I'm good at talking.
All right, let's see. Let's see what we can talk about here. A lot of this stuff was making fun of Eric and Jeremy, so I gotta.
That's easy.
A lot of
I
it's
can do that on
specific
a
to
dime.
that. Let's talk about. Here's one we could talk about. I've got one specific to you, my friend. We've got a very special occasion coming up this weekend. And that was going to be one of the final things, but we'll just start with the very best right up front. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what the plan is for this weekend? Because I'm actually really excited, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it's going to be, we're going to be there. It's going to be fun. There's no thinking involved. Figuratively and literally. But, well, I'm getting old. And so, on Saturday, I will be turning 21 years old with 11 years of experience. So 21 with 11 years of experience. And so we're going to go hit the Dallas. We're going to go out in the town in Dallas. And the plan is to gorge on a ton of pasta, to just eat pasta till we're sick, because everybody loves pasta. Maybe get a cannoli, some tiramisu. I don't know. We may even hit Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know. I don't know if there's enough time. But after
you just piqued my interest because Bed Bath & Beyond is one of my favorite stores for sure.
I really wonder what that Beyond section's like. Really.
Oh no, I've been there. I'll let you know all about it. It's definitely Beyond, no doubt. Look at Jeremy. Jeremy's in his garage. We can see Jeremy. Oh man, what is going on? What is this thing frozen on there?
Look it. Why does he have trash in his garage? Got him. Zynga.
I love it. So we're going to eat a ton of pasta. And then
from pasta,
what's going to happen after the pasta when everybody's getting ready to take a nap? We're going to be awoken by some amazing instrumental
We're
battles,
we're
correct?
trying to go to Pete's Dueling Piano Bar, and I don't know if you've ever been to a dueling piano bar. It's nothing like the Kremlin, so I have to make that known.
I'm
But
glad because I don't remember my experience at the Kremlin, but I'm sure it was not as good as what's going to happen Saturday.
no, not at all. Well, I've been to a dueling piano bar once in Las Vegas, and it's epic. You got two dudes face to face on two pianos, and people go up there and request songs, and then they jam out like Elton John, just dun, 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 dun. It's good stuff. Good
Indeed. I
stuff.
did see that on a cruise ship one time, and it was absolutely amazing. That was my favorite little place to hang out because of it. But we got Elton John. I'm going to request Margaritaville. That's what I'm always trying to get going
Yes,
at those
that's good
places.
stuff.
That's going to be
I didn't think.
awesome. I'm very excited about that. What about what's going on over in Tyler, Texas? What's your win for the week and your shout out for the week and just what's going on in general? This is your last couple days of being a young man. You're about to be old here in 2 days. So
Ugh,
how are
God.
you enjoying the last couple days of youth?
I always enjoy life. Things come at us, but we gotta enjoy every second. So there's a lot of wins. I'm gonna copy my one from the other video just because it was so awesome to see. But we gave away a trip to Disneyland. Like, man, I might have even been 2 years ago now. I don't know. I think they were our 2019 winners in December. We did a giveaway for a trip to Disneyland for a family of four and $1,000 spending cash. And then we had the trip plan, and then COVID shut everything down, and we had to cancel it. And then we booked it again, and then come to find out, Disneyland was only open for California residents. So then we had to cancel it again. Well, finally yesterday, the mother and two of the daughters came and got to pick up their $1,000 spending cash, and it was just awesome to be able to do that for the family and see this little girl. Like, she got so excited about getting some cash, and she was like, "Mom, can I count it right now?" She like starts counting it out, and I was just cracking up because it was just exciting to see. So I think for me that was a big win, just being able to provide an experience like that. I remember going to Disneyland when I was a kid. Obviously I grew up in California, so it wasn't far for us, but all I have memories of it going as a kid, and I'm sure they're going to be able to form some lifelong memories. So be able to provide an experience for a family like that may not otherwise had a chance to do that is pretty awesome. So that's my win for the week. My shout out is going to have to go to Joy. Joy is the office manager. She manages all three locations, paperwork, answers the phones for all the locations. But some people may or may not know that Joy lives in the East Texas area and works out of the Tyler office. And we had some circumstances at ASAP this week that left us a little short-handed in the office. And we asked her, and without a question, she came by and helped fill in the gaps. And that's just the type of person Joy is. She's going to rise to the occasion. She's going to do what's necessary of her. And then if you have something extra to throw at her, she doesn't shy away. And that's what builds a good team. So the fact that she's willing to step in and help when we need her the most, it just shows a lot about the person she is. So that's my shout out for the day.
Yeah, Joy definitely deserves a shout out. She does a lot and more on top of that. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited about Jeremy. It looks like Jeremy went from a crappy internet to an even crappier internet. I'm not sure what's going on over there with him, but it's definitely not
You see this dog? She's like the neediest. Look at her. She just has to have attention.
I can
What?
appreciate that. Look at her.
What? What is it? See?
I
That's
love
it.
it. That's
Anyway,
tremendous. That's tremendous. So we got Jeremy. Jeremy, can you hear me? How's everything going with you today? Besides the fact that you got like massive robot itis going on over here.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Not that great.
I can actually hear you pretty good. It's just everything else is all kind of weird.
I mean, you're looking at his face.
Okay, well,
That's what I was waiting for, was the punchline. Actually, everything's good. I was just
JoJo's
trying
on
to
it.
mess with you.
cool. Well, yeah, everything's going good here in San Antonio. Had a lot of inspections, commercial, residential, training the new guys. Brett is doing a good job with that. We were out with Brett on a couple of commercial deals and seeing him work his magic.
I love that. I love seeing Brett work his magic because it's awesome. It's unlike what anybody else can do. So you guys were out all day. I saw all the pictures, helping all the new guys. How's everything going with the new guys? They all developing, coming along nicely. Everybody getting along well, acting like a family.
Everybody's getting along well. Yes, sir. It's good. It is a family. Everybody laughing, joking, but they're definitely wanting to learn. My guys they're feeling really hungry, so they're definitely wanting to go out and door knock and get out in the world and get in front of homeowners and get on roofs. And man, they just show me every day how much they care because they show up on time. I have one guy who actually goes to school for HVAC, and he's there every day, and he's a bouncer at night at the Kremlin. I'm just kidding.
Nice.
The
Kremlin has no bouncers. I know for a fact. I almost got in a fight there.
So he's a bouncer downtown, but he also goes to school and does the Rio Blanco during the day. So that's really, committed some of that.
Absolutely. Check out Eric having all kinds of issues again, man. You guys know how much this means to me, and you guys know what it's doing. Thank you, JoJo, for having a good, solid internet provider and the respect to be somewhere good when it started, man. I appreciate that. So we'll talk about a couple of the other things I had going on. I don't know if Eric can hear us or not, but I really want Eric to be a part of it because one of my main topics of discussion really does include Eric very specifically. Eric, can you hear us? Just give us a thumbs up. I don't want you to wreck. Oh, man, I don't know. So anyway, here's what we were talking about. It was a bad week for all of us because we all talk about our favorite football teams every week on the show. And all of us were losers this past week. It sucks.
Hey. Speak for yourself. My team won, but I don't. Mine's football in the European sense, and Liverpool won both.
Yeah, football with a U. I mean,
they got
totally
one more
different ball game. We don't have any. I'm a fan of Liverpool and the Columbus Crew. The Columbus Crew is my team.
Well,
never been to a game,
but yeah, football. It was a bad week for football.
Oh, it was a lousy week for football. Jeremy, man, this guy's a Texas fan and a Cowboys fan. I mean, goodness gracious.
Well,
I'm glad you're still here.
I heard Texas just got routed, not even beat. It was like
it was a whooping.
They didn't show up.
They want to play in the SEC from what I heard. But I can't even say anything because I watched the Oregon Ducks go right into the horseshoe and just, I don't know, man. That was one of the worst things I didn't even watch it. I'm not going to lie. I didn't even watch the game, so it didn't really happen. But I listened to it. I was driving from San Antonio to College Station, and many times I was very disappointed by the way that sounded. So we had losses across the way. I hope Eric can hear me because I want to point out that Eric's team, the Minnesota Vikings, actually got beat by the Cincinnati Bengals, dude. I don't even know. I've lived in Ohio. I lived in Ohio for 32 years. I don't remember the last time the Bengals won a game, but they had Joe Burrow, so I guess that's probably why. But I want to make sure that Eric hears that his team was actually the biggest embarrassment of the three of us. Jeremy's was pretty bad. Both of his got whooped. My team, our defense was off. We had the number one scoring offense in the country, so, it happens. But it was a terrible week for all of us. So my question to you guys is, what do we do now that football season's over? What are we going to do?
It might have been bittersweet for Eric because Eric has a Joe Burrow rookie auto. So, Joe Burrow's stock went up by actually winning a game for Cincinnati. So
this is true. I mean, there you go. Way to really make it look good. But I guess the moral of that story is people from Ohio State go and usually beat the state of Minnesota in football, whether it's college or pro. Joe Burrow is an Ohio State graduate, even though he's not known as such. He's a Buckeye, so that was pretty cool.
Hey, I have a Joe Burrow rookie card with him in an Ohio State jersey. I bought it just for you, Chuck, but I didn't know if you wanted it because, he didn't really go there. He was
Yes,
LSU.
he did. He actually graduated there. He went his entire 4-year career. So, yes, I would like that very much. How much is that? About 10 grand?
No, I think I got it for like $5. It's yours.
Oh, dude, that's going to be money right there. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that very much. So I was going to ask you guys too, Jeremy, I know like 2 years ago, we sponsored high school football, right? And I guess we sponsored it last year during the whole pandemic. Has football season started in San Antonio for high school? Great answer, Jeremy. Man.
Sorry.
Has high school football started?
Yes.
So our teams that we sponsored, we probably didn't really sponsor. Or maybe we did.
I've
Here's
got 2 more teams this year.
You do?
Yeah, I've got I already forgot what schools I got.
Nice. Here's to the
Some
team
sponsor.
spirit. Forgot the teams. Well, the reason why I was asking is we sponsored them last year, and I was looking through my pictures, and it looks like we didn't get any like actual like T-shirts. Those wonderful T-shirts we got that they sent all mediums, and none of us could wear them. That's this year, right?
That was last year's.
That was last year where we had an epic battle. I think it was the first game of the year, right?
Yeah, you had O'Connor and I had Johnson.
Sweet. I think O'Connor's
Yep,
pretty
and we
bad at football, from
played
what I
on-
can understand. Man. So anyways, there's Jeremy. He's really, really
And then
crapping the bed today with his internet. I'm going to stick with it, though. What do you got? It's already like way beyond embarrassing. Okay, this is Churchill.
Also
And
last year.
I feel like Churchill was pretty good last year. I feel like the only time we played heads up, your team beat mine. And to this day, I do not know where O'Connor even is, but I think they were the Panthers, so that's pretty cool.
O'Connor's in Helotes.
Okay.
Yeah,
There
they
you
are the
go.
Panthers
So
for sure.
there you go. So that's cool. We did have one of our teams actually do really well this week, which Jeremy is a proud graduate of UTSA, the Roadrunners. They actually beat Lamar 54-0. So there you go. I'm going to go ahead and proclaim myself a Roadrunner fan now, too, jumping on the bandwagon. We're going to make sure that everybody knows Roadrunners.
That's right. Rowdy.
Look at Eric over there. Eric's having so much fun. Who knows what he's saying, but he's having a blast. So the next thing, I was going to talk to Eric, but I think I'll wait. Eric looks like he's driving, so I don't want to put him in a weird situation. Give him a couple minutes. We'll do that. So, Jeremy, why don't you, we'll just do the wins and shout outs for San Antonio right now. And then by the time Eric gets back, we'll be ready to get his input on the situation as well. So who won and who got a major shout out from you?
Yeah, I was going to take Joy too, but Nighthawk beat me to that because, Joy definitely does a lot for our San Antonio team. And without her getting all my guys input into our system and taken care of, they wouldn't have the opportunity to work and study and do what they want to do to pursue their career with us. So shout out to Joy, but also the whole team. The new guys are really stepping up and they want to learn. They want to, they have a million questions, which I love. And, I can see them learning more things. And it's just cool to see so much growth in a short time with these guys that, Chuck, you too, you're definitely sending all the cool, audibles to us that we're learning a lot from. And you're definitely bringing a lot of value to these guys and you don't even know it, man. They're stepping up. they all got on this pretty steep 9-10 pitch roof today, and without any fear. So that kind of freaks me out a little bit. They have no fear, and this
It only
one
hurts
guy,
when
he's
you
a young
land.
kid, Yeah, he's 18 years old. He's like, man, I'm like a cat. I'll land on my feet. So, hey, shout out to Alan.
Sounds really good until you land on your feet and they smash into a million pieces
He-
because your body wasn't meant to land like that. But hey, I admire that as
For
well.
sure.
Eric checked out for a second. I guess he's probably going into the house. So I've got one, and I wanted to share a story too that kind of ties in with my shout out. The win that I have is we got like super creative the last couple days and had some materials that we were not able to get down in San Antonio. And we were able to get them down there through some creative measures. Definitely want to give a shout out to everybody that made this possible. Our partner here in College Station, Kyle Gideon at Southern Shingles, had the materials we needed. So we were able last week to get we borrowed a trailer from ASAP, and actually Clint, the owner, drove one of the jobs down there, which I believe is either being completed right now or it's already complete. And I want to give a shout out. My shout out to the week is completely different. It's to Jonas Cortez and the roofing crew, because these guys came up from Houston a day early, picked up another one of the jobs, took it down there on their trailer, offloaded everything by hand, went and offloaded the other one that they did off another trailer. And I mean, that's about as above and beyond as you can get. So I thank Jonas Cortez. I thank his crew. The dedication that they have towards Rio Blanco is awesome, and we appreciate that. And we were able to get creative. We were able to help our homeowners. They didn't have to wait. They didn't have any of those headaches to deal with that, come with material shortages. So shout out around the horn to everybody that was involved with that, because that's pretty heroic, and that's something not everybody can get done. So I'm proud of the fact that we have the resources and that we know how to make it work, and that everybody on our team is willing to work together to do that. So shout out to Jonas. Check this out. Check this out. Live. This man, that was record timing. He got in the house. But that's a different room than you're normally in.
I know. I changed it up. This is the room that I broke in the last 2 breaks.
Nice. So, Eric, we were just talking about how the Vikings got beat by the Bengals. Was there anything you'd like to add to that?
It's okay. That's not what I bet on.
That's not the right answer. It's not about betting and gambling. It's about your favorite team. I understand.
I know.
This is the first year in like 10 years I didn't do any fantasy football leagues. I didn't even watch any games this weekend. So the Buckeye thing didn't really happen.
Walk across the room.
Is that Marshall walking?
Oh yeah, he doesn't crawl no more. He's a walker.
I love it. I think I saw his first steps at Clint and Leanne's vow renewal. I believe that Marshall
That's
was
the weekend he
starting to walk
started to
right
go.
then.
That's when he was starting to really move. Yeah, now he doesn't crawl anymore. Right.
All that music that Iverson was dancing to, he wanted to take part.
Yeah, he saw the ladies that were surrounding Iverson as he was dancing, and he instantly realized he wanted to be like his brother. The first time he idolized his big brother was that day. So that's pretty cool. Eric, what do you got for a win and a shout out?
I was gonna give shout out to you this week, and I don't want your head to get too big, but
It can't get any bigger. I've got a hat on. It's good. Go ahead, sing my praises, Eric. Make sure everybody's on mute so we don't get any echoes or anything here.
I just appreciate when you call, or when I call you, and anything that I have anything to deal with, I usually get a positive response that I like to hear, and you keep me upbeat and smiling.
Well, I appreciate that, because I know what we really say. So I appreciate that facade right there. It is always funny. I will agree. And I appreciate those conversations. Yeah, that's pretty good. So what else? What else can you say about your shout out of the week? Like what other things do you like about this person?
I'm going to flip it now.
What makes this person so great?
Now I'm going to flip it to the wins, and the wins I'm going to give Matt. He's starting to get some things that he's been, like I told you in the past, we've been dealing with some insurance stuff, and I feel like he's going to have 2 or 3 kind of fall into place here in a row. He just signed one Friday. We have it scheduled, and there's 2 more that we should get paperwork on. I'm hoping. I thought we would get it this week, so hopefully we get 2 more tomorrow or next week from him, which is good. And then Colin and I had a great day. So our wins, today, Colin and I scheduled 4 extra appointments besides the roofs we got on today for Monday. So I'm pumped about that. And yeah,
Life
good
is
stuff.
good. So Colin is your shout out too?
No, I didn't say anything about them being shout out. I just said wins was those guys.
You just had one shout out, right? Can you remind the fans who was your shout out this week?
Marshall, nice job walking. Oh yeah, Chuck. That's right, Chuck.
Well, my shout out's for Marshall for walking. Heck, he looked a lot more stable than I do sometimes, so that was pretty nice. Oh, my bad. Put that in front of the camera. I'm always trying to get an energy drink. Today I'm going a completely opposite route. This is the fine water bottled at the Office Depot Spring. I'm not sure where Office Depot bottled water comes from, but it tastes like it came from a toilet. So it's great. Office Depot for water, maybe not the place to go. So Eric, what do you got going on the rest of this week? Anything good going on? Any progress on the world records? How's everything going?
I don't know. We're just breaking that. I don't know what we're doing. We're might go for that again. We just need to spread the word a little bit better. But other than that, no, we just, like I said, we did a lot of getting in front of customers and homeowners today, which I was pumped about. And Saturday, Colin and I are going to go get one it's going to be kind of different. We're going to kind of partner up, I guess, with the brother company and do a roof.
Let's go.
I like that. That's teamwork.
It kind of ended up being both 2 people ended up going after it, spent probably the same amount of time, and the homeowner kind of got a little conflicted about what he wanted to do. So I just asked him what did he want to do, and he kind of just said, being you guys, that we were brother companies, he's like, if we can work it out where we can all get a piece, let's do it. And so that's what we're going to end up doing.
Love it. That's tremendous. That is absolutely great teamwork across the board. I also do want to give you a shout out because I saw one of your Facebooks today that you were working with a young lady from ASAP on a inspection or a adjuster meeting or something today.
Yeah, she was newer, and they've been having a couple of extra adjuster meetings, and Jared, their trainer, was busy at ASAP, and he asked me if I could go to the adjuster meeting with her. And I told her, yeah, definitely. I can help. I love to help. So I love helping people. So I wasn't really, I had the morning open. So yeah, I helped her out, and hopefully that is good for ASAP there.
Hopefully it turns out good for everybody. We got some comments I want to share real quick. This one is for JoJo, I'm sure. It's our friend Eric Richardson from San Diego. His feelings were hurt that you didn't connect on the trip to Dago. So
my bad.
That'll happen, Eric. We're going to run into you one of these days, I can assure you. I'm looking around the corner everywhere I go, expecting to see you. So when we do meet, it's going to be glorious.
You want to go walk?
You going to RoofCon, Eric? RoofCon? I know you you're friends with a lot of those guys. You going there? We might connect there.
I know for a fact I'll be at RoofCon VIP. That's going to be a lot of fun, and that's coming up in 2 weeks. So Eric Richardson, maybe we'll see you there at RoofCon. That would be cool. We got Chuck Taylor. Chuck Taylor's got 2 wins this week. The first win Chuck Taylor's got is his Harley is back on the road. Stellar. Just in time for winter in Indiana. That's probably not the best, but okay.
That's when you get your bike back.
Chuck Taylor also is working on starting up a commercial side to his business, and that's the true win for the week. Congratulations to last week's guest, Mr. Chuck Taylor, on that. And I had a couple other things here that we could talk about. We did the crew. We did the creativity. Did you guys watch Evander Holyfield fight on Saturday by any chance?
We did the crew. We did the creativity.
Somebody's echoing. Who's that?
That was me. Sorry. I just wanted to up the views.
Well, do that. Like this and share it, everybody. Like and share. I don't know how to make that happen over on my side, but like and share. So did you guys watch Evander Holyfield come out of retirement to fight Vitor Belfort on Saturday night? It was a tremendous show. Donald Trump was actually the announcer of it. Yeah, President Donald Trump was the announcer. If you could imagine how serious that event really was. But Evander Holyfield got knocked out like really super fast. It was really sad. I'd like to speak out right now on our platform here against having 60-year-old former professional athletes continuing on years and decades after they're retired. That was brutal to watch. But on the undercard was really the best fight of the night was Tito Ortiz against Anderson Silva. And same thing happened to Tito Ortiz. He got knocked out cold. He looked like that guy that Jake Paul knocked out that played for the Knicks, you know. He was just kind of laying there, and they could have drawn the chalk around him. Those are actually kind of fun to watch. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. You know, I didn't pay $49.99. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say where I watched it, but it was definitely worth watching because, you know, like I said, Evander Holyfield, guy I believe was in the 1988 Olympics, 60 years old, fighting against Vitor Belfort, he's like 40 something, but he was definitely on steroids this time, and it was brutal. Hopefully that sets up a Jake Paul versus Vitor Belfort fight. Hey, check this out. Here's a win for everybody. Chuck Taylor's gonna see everybody at RoofCon, so boom. I see JoJo up there. What are you making? You got a little.
You ready for this?
For sure.
I'm starving.
We're making pasta spaghetti sandwiches. There's this place in San Diego, and it's called Torpasta, and they hollow out French bread.
I'm starving.
And then they stuff it full of pasta, and then you bake it for a few minutes with garlic butter and stuff.
Hey, Nicole, check this recipe out.
Yeah, like that's amazing. Cooking with JoJo right here. So you're putting garlic butter on the inside as we're speaking, right? Like, give us a little rundown here. This is Keepin It Rio cooking hour.
As at the moment, I'm hollowing the bread. So, you know, my wonderful wife Sam is over here making the pasta.
Outstanding.
Get it. We're gonna take the pasta. We're gonna stuff it up in there with garlic spread. See?
Oh,
we're gonna bake it with cheese with mozzarella. Don't forget the mozzarella. And then voila, we have pasta sandwiches.
I can honestly say I've never heard of pasta sandwiches, but now I am totally in the mood for a pasta sandwich. So that's brilliant. That's like next level thinking for sure.
We just we just learned everybody on this show something good right now.
Definitely. So like what kind of pasta are you putting in there? Like spaghetti, or I'm picturing spaghetti with meatballs and all that stuff. Is that pretty much what the menu item looks like?
Yeah, we're going meat spaghetti sauce with angel hair noodles, which are boiling.
Dude.
And then we're just going to shove as many of them in there as we can and then bake it in the oven and boom. Going to put a little bit of this bad boy in there. You ever tried this?
What is that? I can't see it. Oh.
Boursin cheese.
I'm not going to lie. I thought it said foreskin. I'm glad that it
didn't. That's Jeremy's cheese.
Family show. I forgot. That's the Pay Rio Blanco, Keepin It Rio, where we talk like that. But yeah, that's that looks amazing. Actually, I'm going to do a little research and see about maybe concocting something similar to that. Maybe not tonight, but that is now on my bucket list. So pretty outstanding. I just had a couple other things on my notes real quick. Number one, I have to give a shout out to the country of Canada. And the reason I'm giving Canada a shout out is because I was able to order contacts online from Canada with absolutely no prescription. I changed everything that I normally had. It's almost like I'm an eye doctor in Canada. It was amazing. But I ordered the contacts on Sunday at 9:00 at night, and they showed up yesterday. So props to Canada. I should have been an eye doctor because my eyes are actually much better now than they were. And thank you, Canada, for that. You've given us many great things. Ryan Peterson is one, Billy Bat, and these contacts. So I appreciate that. Check out Jeremy. Let's see what's going on here. Jeremy's got a whole other persona going on. At the end of the show, Jeremy's internet connection is like perfect.
Oh, no.
But it's echoing. How about now?
We're good?
Dude, now it's perfect. So we were talking about that, and the last thing I had that I promised I would do today is I would love to give a shout out to a very special person, someone who actually did a lot of work for Rio Blanco at the Tyler office and San Antonio. Or no, I'm sorry, not in San Antonio. College Station, where I'm sitting. This man actually built my office, and that's a shout out. If you look right here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but right next to the glow in the dark sign, I've got a nice hat there that's kind of shielding the light from the, and that's 3C Carpentry out of North Zulch, Texas. I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Clayton Cook. I texted Clayton earlier and I told him I'd give him a shout out at a random time in the show, Keepin It Rio. So he had to watch the whole thing. And there we go. 36 minutes in. Clayton Cook, 3C Carpentry, North Zulch, Texas. Thank you very much, my friend. And we'll start to wind down our little Keepin It Rio for episode 15, 9/16/21. Eric, what final words would you like to impart upon the Keepin It Rio faithful, my friend? What can you leave us with today that's going to inspire us to be better?
When you're at your darkest time is when you find the light that never dims.
Ooh.
Eric, and then he just, he knew that was mic drop right there. I'm glad he didn't just pick up the mic and just drop it, because that was brilliant. Oh, man. As the guy who paid for that mic, I appreciate that. That thing was kind of expensive.
You told me you had 5. I wasn't worried about it.
Ooh.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. Check this out. I bought another one the other day. I don't even have a use for this one, but I bought it. It was there, and I'll probably never use it. But hey,
That's pretty legit. I like that one.
it is pretty legit. I bought it because it looks cool. So, Jeremy, what about you? Final words, wisdom, whatever.
that.
What do you got? What's that, Eric?
I said top that.
I know. How do you go behind that? Come on.
I know Eric always brings the heat when it comes to the inspirational word of the week, and
Man,
Eric's just a special guy, man. I'll tell you, he's not even upset that his team sucked and got beat by the Bengals.
Joe Burrow,
You can't even
baby.
bother a guy like that. Look, I got all my Ohio State stuff back here too, just to prove I'm still a fan. I even got the horseshoe over here.
Joe Burrow was Ohio State at one time, wasn't he?
Yes, he graduated from Ohio State. He's absolutely a Buckeye to the core. The weird thing about that was he was not able to get the starting job the year that he won the Heisman. He lost the starting job to Dwayne Haskins. So Dwayne Haskins broke every Big Ten passing record, so it was legit. He threw 50 plus touchdowns. Carol Baskins. It's actually her nephew, Dwayne Haskins. And he plays for the Steelers now, which kind of unfortunate, but that's the Joe Burrow story. And he won his first game out with the Bengals this year. So who knows? They might win the Super Bowl. So, Mr. Nighthawk, I know you're about to eat a spaghetti sandwich with your
Hey, we never heard Jeremy's. We still got to hear Jeremy.
I did do Jeremy. Oh, no, I didn't do Jeremy's, did I? I got sidetracked.
All right. We can
Well,
get
check
back to
this
him.
out. I'm going to have JoJo go because he's about to eat spaghetti sandwiches with his lovely family. So, give us
Quick
a
look
little
one up,
parting
Jeremy.
word.
I'm
Do
doing
what?
that.
Jeremy's
He's making
looking
one
up
up.
a quote right now. That's cheating, Jeremy. That doesn't count.
Jeremy's
Can't
going
be
to look it
looking
up.
up
He's going to
quotes.
say, don't be a little
know,
bitch.
I'm gonna add to Eric's because he's made me think of the Liverpool Anthem, and the end of the Liverpool Anthem says, "At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky." So, when Eric said what he said, that's the first thing that came to my mind. So I'm adding
This is
it.
for you, Liverpool, for sure. There's the L, throwing it up. So, I mean, JoJo, I would certainly be remiss if now I didn't ask you to recite the Liverpool anthem before we let
guys
you
don't wanna
go.
hear
I
me
mean,
do that.
you piqued our attention now, and we don't know what it is, so you're going to be
You
the
guys
smartest
don't
guy in the
wanna
room,
hear it.
regardless if you're in a
Like
room with the
4
three
minute
of us.
song I'd
But
be singing at the top of my lungs. There might be some tears shed. People might leave the room. We'd
I mean-
probably lose viewers, and that's the last thing we want is to lower viewership.
Well, quite honestly, I don't think we could go much lower right now than we currently are. So if you're ever going to embarrass yourself, now's the time. It's like when I did Any Given Break at Eric's office and nobody watched, but
What?
I had a blast. So we'll get the Liverpool song next week. I'll get JoJo to sing the Liverpool song at the piano bar, and I'll record it.
Yes.
So we'll be good.
Oh my God! That's the most brilliant idea I've ever heard.
I wish we were going.
So
You can play a recorded video, so there you go. That's how it's gonna happen.
There you go. I promise next week we're gonna have the anthem for Liverpool. It's gonna be amazing. Thank you. So Jeremy, sorry about that. I got sidetracked with Eric. This dude's always got something weird going on. He's not texting this week. I can see that he had been texting you back and forth all day, like he does every week. I go watch the replay and I'm like, man, look at Eric over there laughing. And I never can figure out what he's laughing about. But then I'm like, I see him with his phone and I see Jeremy laughing and I'm like, wonder what these guys are talking about behind my back. But
I dared him last week to blow me a kiss because I was like, watch this. And I blew him a kiss in the middle of the show and he couldn't do it. He did this. And then
I couldn't do it.
You're telling me that was directed towards Jeremy?
I mean, Eric did this
exactly why I knew it would be so easy to blow a kiss in the middle of the show.
Oh,
my whole week just got ruined. I mean, I was like, check out Eric, man. This guy, like, hey, that's how we express ourselves in Minnesota, I guess. And, hey, I'm not from that region. So it's like when I came to Texas and everybody hugs each other, it took me a minute to get used to it. But I figured, hey,
it's
man,
all love. It's all
that's
love.
Minnesota. That's, got it going on. So actually highly disappointed. I hope you're proud because apparently you've won Eric's heart. So
that's right. Hey,
yeah. So anyway, what's your words of encouragement? What's your, final wisdom? And we'll get the heck out of here after that.
Yeah. I guess just, it all begins and ends in your mind. So negative thoughts don't give them any power. So that's basically what I was going to say, trust the process. If you let a lot of negative energy in your body, you're going to produce negative energy. So let's stay positive.
That's it. I forgot once again for the entire episode to put the little Keepin It Rio Blanco thing on there. But since
hit us
I
with
put
the
it
sound
on,
effect.
Do what?
I'll
hit you with the sound effect for me being stupid. Let's see. Which one do you guys want today? What do you want? What's that, Eric?
I just said wah, wah, wah.
That seems to be everyone's favorite. Here we go.
That's the good
Sucks to be me, man. But that gave me an idea. You guys just came all with some absolute brilliance. So I'm just going to say something really stupid to end the show today. I'm just going to be like, keep on keeping it Rio.
Ooh, hey, I like that.
There you go. That's going to be my new thing. I'm going to start. That's going to be my kaboom. Everywhere I go in town, people are going to recognize me and they're going to be like, dude, keep on keeping it Rio. So
that's a good one.
Let's make that a thing and let's get out of here. It's time to go. So I appreciate you guys being here. Everything turned out great. Sorry for my early frustrations with your horrible internet connections, but
I'm starving.
JoJo, make enough for us. Send it to San Antonio.
I'm on my way. I'm 3 hours away.
I can pick one up tomorrow on my way by the office for lunch.
Uber eat it over here.
This is one thing that I did want to discuss is it seems like you guys do eat very well at the Tyler location. Like,
does Joy ever send you pictures of like the lunches she gets by coming in?
No.
No, she doesn't. And I'm thankful for that because I'd be very, very disappointed. I'd probably be like heartbroken.
She tells me.
Oh, you don't even get any of it, Eric. You just get told what it is.
She's like,
hey, I want to change my shout out to Joy too. If Joy's doing that and Eric's not even getting any of it, then
she's not.
This one's for you, Joy. You're awesome.
You should have came to ASAP for lunch yesterday. I was like,
say hi to Iverson. You see
I
Iverson?
hope Joy sits in her office with the door locked and the window shut and just eats in front of you. Hey, look, it's Iverson. Iverson, how you doing today, buddy?
Hi. Say hi.
Say hi.
You see Sailor? Look at her.
Sailor, you gonna say hi?
They both just freeze every time.
They're both just like froze.
I don't know. You put those two together.
He's whispering Sailor right
super
now.
Dance team.
He's whispering her name right now. You want to say hi? Say hi. Now you get shy? Okay.
Yeah, she's being shy now. But yeah,
Uh-oh.
like Chuck says, you put them together and they're the dancing duo. Can't get them off the dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, that's all that really matters. So
Right, Say.
she's ready to eat a spaghetti sandwich. I love it. So
All right.
we'll call it a day. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you everybody for watching and listening to Keeping It Rio. This was episode 15, and we'll be back next Thursday sharp at 6. I think Jeremy and Eric will probably not be in their vehicles next week driving at 6.
Sure.
So
not at all.
Try not to.
we'll make. Try not to. You're the best. I hope you watched that clip last week from when you. I had to make a little video back of you being like, "Oh, I never got a chance to ask Chuck Taylor a question," and dude,
Whatever. You make stuff up.
18 minutes
question-
earlier, I had the video and everything, and there was nothing but crickets going on.
Just find whatever you can find. That's fine.
It was
Just put it on
photoshopped.
there.
It was definitely photoshopped. It almost looked like
Yep.
you were asleep. So the cool thing is I'm stealth with the controls. I had Chuck Taylor there. You got to ask the amazing question, and everybody was happy. So thank you guys. Go enjoy your dinner. I'm going to go home and probably get some dinner too.
Hit him with the applause.
Hit him with the applause. Okay, here we go. This is
I love
how we
Jeremy.
that's how we
Jeremy
play
should
out
be in charge
episode
of the
15.
controller.
Here we
Jeremy's
go.
like, hit him with an applause. Come on, Scott.
Yeah.
All
That's a
right.
good way to end it.
That was the Bengals fans on Sunday. So
Oh.
we'll end it with that. Everybody, take care. We'll see you next week. Thank you
Peace.
for being here.